What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Voices from the Planet. I am your host, Eric. Thank you again for joining me for a bi-monthly, I guess, I don't know, every 2 weeks, but another episode, video episode again. We're gonna keep trying it. Off to camera, to my left. Front left is the Grow Guru.
Northwest.
Sitting in as producer, just sitting there. Not on camera. It's just going to be me, which is going to be super weird. But here we are again. And we've already been kind of talking before I started recording. And we've been talking about violent outbursts and how to control them. And just being fucking out of sync with the world and the people in your lives, and just fucking how it feels. Just it's uncomfortable, and the harder you try and the more you dwell on it, for me anyways, is like the worse I do. You know what I mean? Like the more thought I put into like how can I make this better, the more I end up fucking it up in small ways, not in grand ways. There's nothing happening in my life right now that's like fucked up or anything. It's just I feel out of sync with my family and like just the rest of the world. Just things aren't like aligning, and on a normal day-to-day basis, we're pretty in sync, and yeah, it's just off. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Everybody's like Mercury's in fucking retrograde and whatever the fuck, but I don't know how much I
don't
buy
fucking
into
believe that shit.
Because there's always planets in retrograde. There's always fucking constellations moving. And constellations don't mean shit if you just look at them from a different angle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not actually painted up there in the sky. But, yeah, I used to think like the universe... Out of sync
is a good fucking way to put things.
No, like the universe, you know how like people like the universe has your back and all that shit and all that stuff. I really, truly believe the universe doesn't give a fuck. The universe is going to go on without you and not care. There's people in your life that care, but like the universe, you know,
I think it's perspective. It's perspective, because like you can be like, oh yeah, the universe doesn't care about me. But this is your reality, right? So your reality is able to manifest whatever you choose. So like if you say like, oh yeah, the universe is going to God, people say this, God willing, right? Yeah. That's a manifestation, bro. Like if you manifest what you think is going to happen, the universe will provide.
I don't think that's true.
You don't
I think
so?
The universe is just going to do its thing.
Well, you as a human being is so flawed, and we're so like simple that we're going to take any positive reinforcement as correlation towards our manifestation, right? Mm-hmm. So that's how I like to look at it, because we're biological beings, bro. We can't fucking fathom a universe. Even if we said the universe don't give a fuck, we really don't know that.
Yeah, but how do we but why do we think that it does things for us?
Because reality that we know, there's a purpose.
What's the purpose? Each one teach one.
No, well, I mean, I think that is what we can quantify as human beings. Mm-hmm. That like, yeah, our progeny is our legacy, right? So each one teach one. But the universe don't give a fuck about that. That's humans.
See, the universe don't give a fuck about none of it.
No, but see, the universe, that's all perspective, like I'm trying to say. It could be like how I manifest the universe taking care of me. So
but is that the universe, or is that you just taking care of you?
It's just me, but it's me, my perspective on the universe. Because the universe is so grand that there's nothing we can do or say. We can just be like, it's like, you know, our ancestors, like, oh shit, it's raining, I did a dance. That must be the rain dance. You know what I mean? They believe in it. Mm-hmm. It's your beliefs. So like for me,
does the rain dance actually bring the rain?
No, it doesn't. And science can prove that, right? But like now we're talking about shit that science can't prove, right? Like reality.
Have you ever fucking? I know you listen to like Coast to Coast AM, yeah. I'm getting real low now. Getting comfy, but they used to have these guys that would come on, these like intention, you know, research, like these kind of woo spiritual dudes, that would be like, if everybody listening just prays for rain in wherever the fuck, you know, let's.
And then
see.
Harp hears it, and then Harp presses the button, and there's fucking rain.
All right, But I mean, sometimes they say it worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, is it a coincidence? And I usually tend to believe there aren't really coincidences. I don't know. Like, I have so many contradicting beliefs about the way reality is that
it's what you see, though.
That's why it's so I get confused, and I think that's why sometimes I get off because like I don't jive with the way things are playing out. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's like, okay, if 10 bad things happen to you, and one really good thing happens to you, people tend to say, it's what I was going through, and this is my reward for going through it. So like me, I'm going through some shitty stuff. If I was rewarded grand, I'm like, okay, Calais, that's your reward for going through all of this shit is what you have now. And I mean, that's a good way of looking at it, right? It's a good way of being like, oh, okay, fuck. Yeah, I busted my ass or I went through some bullshit times, but now, I have this to look back on.
Yeah.
I mean.
So is the reward, or like, I get not reward, but like, is the goal and purpose to like have all these experiences just to like go through all this shit, to accumulate all these experiences to be able to look back and appreciate where you are at the present moment?
I don't think that's a long-term thing. I don't think it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait 10 years to reflect back. It's like I'm gonna wait till a couple months from now and reflect back and be like, oh shit, what I did was the right decision because look at where I am now. Down the line of my gathered lessons, each one teach one. It goes back to my kid. My daughter will know everything that I fucked up on, and then she's gonna take that and hopefully take it and learn from it and not do it again. So I'm creating a generational fucking learning curve.
Yeah, I think about that all the time. Like, what kind of examples are we setting for our children in the way that we deal with adversity and shit? You know what I mean? The like.
What would you tell your kids? Like, one lesson right now. Eric in his 30s.
Fuck, almost 40, bro.
I didn't want to say that. Eric in his 30s. What's right
People
now?
Probably thought I was 60.
What's the one lesson you would tell your kids?
Fuck.
Say they could understand anything that you wanted to tell them. What would you tell them?
Like right now in this moment, like if I was gonna die and like I had to impart some pearls, like I had one last wish or like thing to tell my boys.
One last teachable moment.
I would just tell them to always have each other's backs, like family, like the two of you have to like look out for each other as brothers.
That's not a lesson.
That is a lesson.
No, I'm talking about.
What do you mean a lesson? Like what?
Like what you went through.
I ain't got time. I'm dying, son.
No, like what you went through. Like, like for me, it would be like,
oh,
school's for fools.
Oh.
And fucking die. Like
I
don't believe in school.
Like the path people set out or expect for you doesn't have to be the one you follow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
skate. You
can fucking make your own path. Like,
yeah.
Because like for me, I don't know when it started, or when my parents, maybe it was always the idea. You go to college, you get a career, you do this, right? And that's what the fuck I did. In my mind, I felt I found the one I wanted, but like I was still picking from the box that was already boxing me in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I understand my friends a lot more after this too.
I don't know how many fucking years, up until like 3-4 years ago, to realize that and actually make a change. You know what I mean? Because I was so ingrained in thinking that this is the way it should be. Right. And for a long time, it was comfortable living, you know what I mean? But inside wasn't balancing like how I felt. Right. You know what I mean? Like how I felt inside wasn't reflecting like what people thought, like, oh, fucking like, oh, you successful, you do this, money, blah, whatever.
I always tell my daughter to fucking like, when you go to school, you just learn your fundamentals, right? Social interaction is just as important as academic. Make sure you make friends. Yeah. Make sure you learn people. You read people. But at a certain time, school's fucking useless, dude. How
much shit do you want your kid to be able to discover on their own? Because like there's shit that my parents, and I'm sure your parents never really got into, like what school is going to be like. Maybe they didn't really know. But we know how school was like for us. So do you like tell them all that shit, or do you let them navigate and figure out on their own and let them fucking?
I categorize.
If they come to you with shit, you help them. But do you
Yes.
just like, hey, watch out for it? Do you like overload them with like all the fucking things to be wary of?
I groom her on how to deal with.
Careful, you can't use that word anymore. I know you don't know why, or you don't really care, or whatever. But you can't say.
I like to groom her in a sense.
Prepare your daughter.
Right. That's what I mean by groom. Like, I like to make sure she is well
I know, but I
prepared.
feel like you picked the wrong word in this current climate.
I'm totally oblivious to this current climate.
This is Voice from the Planet, so.
So I like to make sure that she knows the different kinds of characters that's out there.
Yeah.
And make sure that she's able to pick up on people's intentions.
Yeah.
I mean, she's 9, right? It's pretty transparent what kids want. Hey, go sit over here. Okay, I want that. Can you give me this? How about we play this?
Yeah, but they're turning to that age where they're fucking learning to be conniving little kids and like manipulative
And she needs to step that up too and fucking realize that like, yo, there's girls out there that's gonna try and hurt you.
Yeah.
So be prepared.
Yeah,
Thick
different
skin.
for girls too. Yeah, boys too. Same thing, but like
girls are horrible, bro.
I don't know.
Sorry, girls that's listening, but
it's different. Like boys, like you don't have to take like your dude friends like picking on you. Like I gotta just, I feel like I gotta prepare them to be able to verbally fucking spar with people.
Yeah.
Like
I had a roommate and she would wreck him so bad, give him shit because he could only take it so far, right?
Yeah.
But she would just wreck him, and it wouldn't even like she didn't have to curse or anything. She would just like look at him and just pick him apart.
Yeah.
I'm like, God.
But with
damn.
a girl, you gotta like teach them differently because you know what I mean.
I raised her like a boy, actually.
Yeah.
My daughter's kind of like a dude.
With boys, you gotta teach them how to do it differently with girls because you still want to be able to do that and like defend themselves if a girl is talking shit or bullying them. You know what I mean?
Interesting you bring that up, though.
But
that's a cool.
You know what I mean? They got to be able to do it in a way that's not going to get them into further trouble.
Right.
Like there's ways to like, I feel like to de-escalate with humor maybe. I don't know, but
that's a smart one.
Cause fuck, I got punched in the face by a girl when I was in like.
And it's frustrating because you can't do
8th grade.
anything.
Yeah, there's nothing you can fucking do.
But that's interesting you say because this day and age, things are a lot different. Where a girl could fucking wreck you, bro, and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
As a kid, imagine your boys.
Yeah.
A girl could fucking do anything to them, and they would have to sit there and take it.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at an age of a new set of abuse, right? Remember,
the opposite way.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate to be this guy,
video
but
on fucking I don't know when or where it's from, but this chick is unloading on this guy. Like she's standing, the door's open in the car. She's
I saw that one.
And she's fucking unloading
and he's
on
just
this dude. He's
taking
it. And he's telling her stop, and whatever. And I guess her girlfriend is recording, right? Fucking dumb bitches. One punch, he just fucking cleans her out. And it's like, holy shit.
And he's probably going to do time for that.
Is that okay though? Like,
oh, dude, that's a rough one, dude.
He has the option to walk away, so it's not okay. He wasn't cornered. She wasn't like,
True.
he really wasn't in danger of being knocked out. Yes, she was connecting over and over and over. But like, walk away, dude. Leave. For one, you don't have to eat all those punches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in whatever
we don't really know because that could be his car.
Even still, the smarter thing is to do walk away and come back to it later. You might come back to it all smashed the fuck up. But at least you're not going to go to jail for cracking one chick. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Whether, like, you could justify that she deserves
he shouldn't have hit her, period.
No.
Like, walking away would have been, but, okay.
But didn't it almost feel like, fuck, that fucking bitch deserved it, bro? Because she was like, but we don't know what he did. Maybe he deserved to be cracked in the face over and over.
So for what we
There's
see,
no
right?
position to be hitting her.
What we see is, like, she shouldn't be hitting him, right? If she felt that way,
yeah,
she could have left also. Okay, now he was stopping her from leaving.
Right.
Game's going. She
Yeah.
can fucking blast him. But
Right.
if she was free to leave and you're mad,
both of them should have walked away.
if she punched him, boom.
Well, that's assault on her too. She could go to jail for that too.
Yes, but it's pretty much his fault now because he fucking knocked her out.
Well, yeah. If he would have let her hit him
He's like
17
strict-
times first and then walk away, like boom, open shut case, video of it, everything. You know what I mean? You're busted, bitch.
That was her homegirl videoing. It would have not got leaked out, son.
You think they're smart enough to fucking if the cops were to come, delete the video, and then delete it from the deleted videos.
Yes,
Maybe not. I don't know. And they were. I don't know. We don't know the circumstance, but that was a crazy video. But anyway, like
she should walk away and he should walk away. Even if she punched him a couple times,
yeah,
like wah, wah, wah. Oh fuck, and walk away.
Yeah,
like yeah, you got that in. It's all good. And if he was stopping her from leaving, then all right to her to fucking get to safe place, beat his ass. But it didn't seem like he was stopping her from leaving. She was punching him.
Yeah.
And there was some scuffle going on, and then he fucking decked her.
He should have just left.
He should have just turned around and fucking left. Like how you said, he wasn't cornered.
Yeah. I don't know what escalated it to that point. Escalated like the vehicle. It's a verb now. No, but anyway. But yeah.
Whatever the matter is,
it's never okay to hit a girl. And like you teach your girls that it's never okay to let a guy hit you. And that's why, like, teaching your girls a way to defend themselves is super good. Yeah. But ultimately, too, like, the first thing you teach your kids, boy or girl, is to fucking walk away.
Right. How do you feel about kids and firearms?
Firearms?
Yes. Firearms safety and education?
No, totally. I'm down with that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like, safety, like, I think there's at a certain age where, like, certain kids might be too irresponsible for it, but... I mean, you can tell your kid from every other kid. So if you feel your kid is old enough and responsible enough and mature enough to be able to take on that responsibility, because I've seen videos of little kids shooting guns and stuff. Yeah, even, like so. Yeah. I mean, they were raised with it. They're fine. You know, I mean, that's fine with me. But it's untrained, and parents too. The parents are untrained as far as safety goes. But under the right circumstances, yeah, totally. Because say like. One day, you know what I mean, you're home with your 9-year-old, your 10-year-old or whatever, maybe younger even, and they're capable and trained, you know what I mean? They respect guns and and your family has a respect for gun safety and like, you know, you take proper precautions. Maybe you have a couple guns around the house for easy access safety. You know what I mean? Your kids know that and they know it's not a toy. Somebody comes into your house. You know, you're downstairs with your son or whatever, your daughter, and the rest of your family's upstairs. They burst in and shoot you and kill you instantly. Your son or daughter's trained to grab that thing and that moment and know that that's the right moment. I can grab this thing and they know what to do with it and can protect the rest of your family upstairs. Like, fuck, would you not want that?
Not so much like for my daughter. I don't use it for shooting at any point in time. Like, she's not to learn. First rule is don't touch it.
Was that I just said super offensive and ignorant and dumb?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it's a far-fetched situation.
Yeah, but that would be super.
What I do is I have a air pistol, right? So basically,
like an airsoft gun?
It's basically it's a BB gun.
Yeah.
Right. I use it shooting cans at the farm and shit like that.
Yeah.
I would drop the magazine. That way the guns can't fire because it's CO2, right? No BBs in it, everything. But when my daughter was asleep, I would drill getting out of bed while the lights are completely pitch black, getting out, turning the corner, making sure shit's safe, counting how much stairs I have to reach the bottom. That way I can do it in my head. And how to clear the house with the lights completely off.
Yeah.
Just that's my safety mechanism. I'm a very light sleeper.
What if it's not like in the middle of the night while you're sleeping? And that's good training. I'm sure that everybody can respect that. God, I really wish you had a camera. We're like it's more like us podcasting instead of me. Yeah. But anyway, what if it comes at a time like you're not prepared? Like you're chilling on the couch watching TV, your son or daughter's next to you. Like it's, 7:38. It's winter time in Hawaii, so it's gotten dark already.
So we have an emergency plan for that.
Like somebody just bursts in and sees you, and maybe their line of sight is right on you, and boom, you're dead.
So your kids got my thing, like I tell my daughter this. Any sort of time that I tell you to go, you go. And she knows what go means.
Yeah.
Go means run in your room, lock your door. I have a fucking heavy, like a bookshelf. She can pick it up, but she can throw it, and it'll break the jealousies. There's a ladder right outside the landing. Yeah. So she'll go out the back door.
But here's the problem. I know how your house is set up already. They come in your front door, you can't get upstairs.
I'm not trying for.
She can't get upstairs because you can't do anything because you're dead already.
It's not, dude. Okay, these aren't.
This is the fucking worst case scenario.
These aren't South African hitmen. You know
no, these aren't South African hitmen. These are fucking Dutch hitmen. They're blonde hair, blue eyes. They're beautiful.
Get on the ground,
Mr. Riggs. They're trained like a motherfucker.
No, okay.
Your kid needs to be fucking. What's her name?
Well, if I'm dead, there's no way my kid's gonna shoot with a guy with a gun already drawn. There's no way she's gonna grab that gun and shoot him.
That's true. Yeah, you're all dead. Your whole family's dead.
Everyone's dead.
Frank Castle, you better come back and become the Punisher.
Right. So, normally someone's gonna come in to fucking rob you. Right. Practical situation. Someone comes in to rob you. They're gonna try and rob you. Right.
Yeah.
So at that glance, take everything you fucking need.
Yeah.
If you're coming in to fucking hurt me,
you're dead.
You're gonna hurt me. Yeah. Not my daughter.
Not if they're Dutch hitmen.
Oh yeah, then I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those Dutch, they don't fuck around.
Dude, that fucking I had to laugh at that gif, bro, because I'm a big Lethal Weapon fan. That diplomatic immunity. I fucking do. I use that so much.
Yeah. If you haven't checked it out yet, Everyone Knows You're High is the other podcast me and Kalei do on YouTube. We recently had the Waynes of Natty Vibes on, which was a dream come true for the guy sitting over here off camera.
Yeah. Come on, you can't.
It's weird because like I know Wayne, so it's not like I'm not like starstruck by him. You know what I mean? It's a different.
Dude,
I know. Did somebody steal your name?
I hope not. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, he's gonna leave. I'll just keep going because this is my podcast. I'm totally used to this shit. But fucking like back to what I initially kind of came in here to talk about, and I'm sure I'm gonna get cut off again once he comes back in. Was being out of sync and like it just fucking sucks, man. And sometimes I don't know, like, do I just do nothing and wait to feel back in sync, like to the little things, like last night we were talking about like what should we get for dinner, and I heard my wife suggest like a list of things, and one of the things she mentioned was Korean barbecue. Which I'm totally cool with. Oh, this table is fucking dusty. I'm looking at. God damn, sorry, never mind. But fucking. Oh, we're talking about getting dinner, and we were see distracting me, bro. Walking behind the camera, bro. Fuck. That's how it goes. Whatever. It's like when my kids come in, but So I heard her say that, and I was kind of like, whatever, you know what I mean? But like, when we're out of sync, we communicate at this like whispered tone, so nobody fucking hears anybody, and it's like communication doesn't get passed along. And so later, like a few minutes later, I'm like, what about Korean barbecue? And she was like, did you just think of that? And she even said like, are we back in sync again? And I was like, no, I heard you say it, and like I'm just copying you, which made her smile. Cause I tried to make a joke, but like in reality, like I should have just said yes. I should have been like, yeah, we're fucking back in sync again. It feels great, doesn't it? But like I'm still like not feeling it, and like at work, just kind of like not present. And I don't know what the fuck it is. It's fucking irritating. Don't tell me it's the universe or the cosmos or like the alignments and shit, because the universe is never fucking on your side. It doesn't conspire for or against you. It just exists and continues to exist. And you're just sitting wherever the fuck you are on this planet, floating through an infinite void with a bunch of other shit that was created and coalesced and coagulated into what they are now because of some explosions of some stars when they got old. Who the fuck knows? But it's funky and it sucks. And if you've been there, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I didn't mean to come in here and be all doom and gloom, but I did want to fucking just mention that and shit, because I need to get it off my goddamn chest. Off of my chest. You can't see it off here, but I have the monitor showing what's on camera. I'm looking at myself every once in a while. bald head and shiny fucking forehead.
I'm bummed out. I'm going bald.
I mean,
it sucks.
When I'm in a mood like this, I talk about it because I'm looking for things to fucking complain about. You ever get like that?
I'm trying not to, bro. I'm trying to be as positive as I can, like, and I'm letting like all the small shit roll off my fucking shoulders. It's been fucking helping, man. Like I microdosed a couple days in a row, and I was just kind of like, just feeling the vibe of the microdose, and I was just thinking of like what I'm dealing with right in front of me and whatever's on the surface. And like, bruh, loving yourself is fucking priceless. I notice that, like, being confident in like, bruh, fuck that, dude. Like, what I'm doing is legit.
Mm-hmm.
We're good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel so much better in like what I'm dealing with, bruh.
That is a thing that I fucking deal with, is like self-doubt. You know what I mean? And like second guessing myself.
Right.
And I think that's when I start to get out of sync, because maybe gut instinct is what you go with. Go with how you feel. Like, just go with it. You know what I mean? The flow is the flow. And if you just follow it, you're good.
Gut instinct to me is you can't beat it.
Yeah.
I've went against my gut instinct and lost.
I know that second guessing, and then it leads to third guessing, and then you're just like, you're never fucking sure of yourself. You know what I mean? God, I sound like such a pussy.
No, always like, I look at it as bungee jumping too, right? So you're strapped in, you're fucking there, you're on the cliff, you're looking over, you're like, what, am I gonna hesitate now? Fuck that, jump. Have confidence in yourself, which is your safety equipment, that it's gonna protect you. You're gonna be okay, no matter what.
You hope so.
I mean, if you're picking stuff apart, especially with you, that's not a good look, you know?
I do.
Yeah.
And then it causes like what's the word I'm fucking looking for? Where you just don't do anything, where you just like stall. You like, it makes me not want to make any decision. You know what I mean? Like, you can't figure out what to do, so I just don't do anything, and then like you get deeper and deeper into just kind of fucking. Which
is interesting, because for a fight and flight guy, that you're the fight category, that you would let something get in your head to where you would flight.
Right, that's the only thing in, like, what can you do when it's in your own head and it's like your own shit? You know what I mean?
You talk yourself down.
Yeah, but my inner voice don't talk to me nicely.
No, and your inner voice shouldn't talk to you nicely. You should be receptive over that inner voice kicking your ass.
The inner voice that's being mean is talking to a person that's sensitive.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a
delicate flower, bro. People know that. People who know me well know that. I'm like sensitive, bro. Like one thing, like, I don't know. I just don't like being told certain things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, not like about my, like, I don't like being called dumb or stupid. You know what I mean?
Dumb. You're so dumb for that.
Like, no, when somebody really says it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind you dumb. Like, that's fine. But like when somebody like,
you're so dumb.
Yeah, or like tells me or makes me feel like, they might not even say those words, but like their tone and actions and other words are eluding that I'm an idiot. Like, I really don't like that, because I struggle with feeling like I'm an idiot. You know what I mean?
For real?
Yeah, dude. I don't think I'm that smart. I think
I think you're smarter than most people. You don't realize it.
But I'm like dumb. Like,
why? No, so like, and this is what makes fucking our podcast super good.
That you're not on camera. This is not our podcast. This is my podcast.
No, I'm saying our podcast is what makes it our, like, me, you, Mike, Anu, everyone's podcast. Everyone knows your highest podcast. That's what's good about it, because you're not dumb. You're just you represent someone that's just coming into our world.
Yeah, in that sense.
But then what you ask is relevant, and what you ask is pretty fucking educated. So you are totally comprehensive to what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't like this, you talking about me to me, and while it's just me on camera, it just feels really fucking awkward.
I don't see that.
I want to set up another camera.
Do it. I don't care.
How do we do this shit? Fuck. I can't switch it, though.
You're an hour in, dog. Do you think it's really going to matter?
No, it's only 30 minutes in, because we started at like 15 minutes.
It's really like a fucking therapy session.
It is, and it's making me feel real uncomfortable, because I know this is going to be on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If this was just audio only, it's kind of cool. I mean, this is cool. I don't mind this. This is a great conversation. Can you come and sit over here by me in this chair?
So I get to hold your hand during this conversation.
Nah, just so that fucking I'm not like weird on camera by myself. What about this mic? I'll turn it on. Off and off that other one. But yeah, just sit next to me, bro. Oh, we got those keys.
Yeah. I'll just talk into your switch over. Okay. That's red. Test. He's on. There you go.
Why didn't we just do this from the fucking beginning?
This is your podcast, fool. I'm just fucking.
Well, I didn't expect you to come on here and fucking be my goddamn therapist and
Well,
shit.
this is like, honestly, I'm pulling therapy out of this because I get to express.
Talking to yourself at the same time.
Yes, I get to express a lot of the shit without details that I'm going through.
Well, let's take a little break from the fucking melodrama. And I just want to give a quick shout out and tell you guys to go and check out the Bearded Babble podcast on YouTube. I believe. I don't know if it's anywhere else yet, but God damn it, the guy's name is escaping me right now. But he's a real funny guy. He fucking has a beard. He looks kind of like me.
Cool.
He has a special needs kid that he takes care of, that his family takes care of, and he just seems like an awesome father. And he's doing a podcast called The Bearded Babble, and you should go check it out and subscribe. I think his YouTube channel is called like Bearded Humor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's fucking kind of doing like his own therapy through his podcast too. You know what I mean? He's a fucking busy dude. I mean, he has a special needs kid that, you know, is full-time care and shit. And yeah, he's trying to find time to get on the internet and express how he feels and kind of work through that shit as well and bring humor and joy to people's lives at the same time. And I think that's fucking awesome and amazing that he can find the time to do that shit. And as another father, who I don't have kids with special needs, but I have two rambunctious boys, and that alone is exhausting. So I can imagine what it takes, the amount of time and energy and care that goes into what he does. Yeah. So go check him out. Show him some love. I wish I could pull up his name. I could actually. I'm sitting right in front of this thing.
That's what it's for, bruh.
What is that? What are you rolling up? I'm gonna show Anu how it's done.
This is the Lemon Royale and the 999.
You can talk louder and into the microphone.
Lemon Royale and the 999. Dude, podcasting is fucking really therapeutic.
Look at my phone because this iPad goes sideways.
It's really fucking therapeutic, bro.
It is, right?
Ever since jumping on the podcast, I felt that like communication with me and like even how I organize my thoughts comes a little bit better.
Andy Singer. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, Andy Singer. Shout out, man. Hardworking father.
Andy Singer.
Shout out to good dads out there.
Bearded Humor on Instagram.
Hell yeah, man.
Like, I'm envious of him. Like,
yeah,
just because of like the way he's able to do all the things he has and deal with everything he has to deal with and still stay positive and shit. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, brah. Like, for the last 30 minutes, I bitched and complained about how bad I feel about myself. And then now I'm talking about fucking this amazing father, Andy. And, like, I'm making myself feel even more like shit. Like, goddamn, what do I have to complain about? Nothing. No,
don't feel like shit, dude. Don't feel like shit at those moments. That's a fucking learned moment right there. Don't feel like shit. You're fucking... It's perspective. You fucking now see this guy because you're tagged in your own universe where you're like, fuck, shit's so shitty. But then you have a perspective of someone else's universe and you're talking to them like, oh, dude, this guy's going through some shit. Like, oh, wait, my universe is actually pretty damn good. Yeah, right there, dude, like, that alone is fucking a golden lesson, bruh. You know, I see my situation and I look at other people's situation. I'm like, dang, theirs aren't, you know, my shit's not as bad as theirs. And I feel a little bit better, man.
I mean, it's that age-old adage that, somebody always got it fucking worse than you.
Yeah. And it could be in close proximity.
And here's the thing, like, when you see somebody, and it sounds bad to say they got it worse than you, because you look at someone like this guy, Andy, and the way he's able to stay positive and, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Persevere and have a flourishing life and family. It's like, I forget what I was fucking saying. I'm almost as high as we usually get.
He didn't have to persevere. It's not a perseverance case for him. He loves his life. So it said,
right.
You feel bad at like, oh yeah, fucking, he has to persevere through his troubles, but he doesn't see it that way. Yeah. It's his fucking blessing. He has a family. He has a kid. Like he's happy, bruh. And he may have a little bit, and I've never watched his podcast or heard it.
It's new. It's like a couple episodes in.
He might have some. That's why it's therapy for him. He might have something that he wants to get across. Yeah. Me, it's like hanging out with fucking guys, bro. Like cruising with the guests and talking to people. Like that shit makes me so happy. Just seeing like everyone into one thing that we're doing, and it's happening so well that we're actually making a fucking difference. Maybe not like a huge difference, but when people watch it, they're like, "Oh shit, dude! I didn't know that it was like that." Mm-hmm. That's all we fucking.
That's need. A good fucking sell right there. If you guys aren't sold by that, and go check out Everyone Knows You're High. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. That was fucking great, dude. I mean,
I was gonna try to sell it.
Facts, yo, facts.
We're just having fun, and it's therapy.
It is. We're not trying to come off as anything. We just want it to feel good and feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We're not trying to make money.
We like our medicine.
Right.
We fucking like great conversations, sharing medicine, which is something that happens naturally around the world. You know what I'm saying? To have interesting conversations, stony conversations, and fucking, yeah, and we get to share that. You know what I mean? It's not like we came up with the idea ourselves.
No.
However, we're offering a perspective from two dudes who live in Hawaii, born and raised here. One is Hawaiian, like this guy. I'm just like a local dude. But that's kind of like what I wanted to do with Voices from the Planet, is like just offer up a perspective and a voice from this small little isolated spot in the world. You know what I mean? And because I feel like that's what I like about other podcasts, especially like more underground ones, is like you're hearing how people around the world think. You know what I mean, about things. They talk about shit. They make jokes. You're hearing what they find humorous, what they find interesting, and like you might be able to like, oh, I never knew that, and get into it and look into it, right? So same thing here, just from Hawaii's perspective. And I'm not saying I speak for, and then I was super pigeon. I'm not saying that I speak for Hawaii. That's why I didn't name it like of the planet or like anything of Hawaii or from, you know what I mean? It's from the planet, because it's just like, because what happens when you broadcast, well, I guess we're not broadcasting on radio, yeah?
No.
Do Wi-Fi signals travel out into the world? No, I guess not, yeah, because it's not actually like the waves. But anyway, if I could get this played on the radio, that means it would be in space and it would be Voices from the Planet. But my ideal was that, it's like broadcasting from this to the rest of the universe, which does not give a shit about you.
They do.
Do they do? Who's they? The Anunnaki.
The universe. It's not a singularity. No way.
Bro, there's this guy, Bright Insight on YouTube.
Sorry, Diesel.
He fucking theorized and claims that he found like maybe where Atlantis was. And maybe it didn't sink in.
Cool story, bro. I seen on Ancient Aliens
it
like 3 times.
It rose up and it's actually in Africa. And there's like the rings and shit that were described.
I don't believe it.
But
I don't believe it. Sorry. Atlantis is a far one from reality.
Atlantis might still be underwater. It might be like underwater people. That's
why
they're
still fucking dude. Have you ever seen Little Mermaid, dude?
That's why they put it in the comics, and that's why they put it in the movies, so they can like predict.
That's where Jason Momoa lives.
Yeah. He doesn't live in Hawaii. Yeah, he's actually from
Atlantis,
but like the Pacific version
of Atlantis.
Yeah. He's from.
They have the Polynesian tattoos underwater.
Yeah. You know what they call that? Lemuria. Didn't we talk about that shit?
No,
you never heard that shit?
no.
I know I've probably talked about it on this podcast a number of times by myself. Just
how tall is that guy?
Jason Momoa, like 11'2".
I heard he's like 6'5".
That's pretty big.
That's huge, dude. Yeah. Fuck.
You know who's didn't seem as big when I saw them in person?
Joe Pesci. Rock. Oh yeah?
Yeah, he didn't seem like. It seems like he'd be towering over, like, especially when he's standing next to Kevin Hart. You feel like you'd be the same size as Kevin Hart next to The Rock.
Right.
But I seen him in person, and like he's probably like as tall as Bryson. Like,
no shit.
Yeah, he didn't really see. Well, I mean, I saw him from a distance.
WWF, he was listed as 6'5".
I don't know, with the boots on, maybe.
But dude, I mean, fuck.
You think they measure those motherfuckers flat-footed?
I think it's all filled in because I know that.
You don't think they fudge some of the numbers on
there?
that?
Yeah, because like Undertaker was like 6'10", they said, right? And then Kane came out.
But his casket was only 6'7".
Right.
Nah,
but Kane came
alive,
out
right?
Like
the Undertaker's still alive, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
Sorry, I like fucking.
I don't like to accidentally talk about people like they're dead and then
no,
they are
Undertaker's still going, bruh. In fact, I think he got inducted in that Hall of Fame, that Wrestling Hall of Fame.
That's crazy. Like, they just made their own Hall of Fame, right? We could make our own Hall of Fame. Like, why not just make a Hawaii Growers Hall of Fame and just start it? Or like any Hawaii anything Hall of Fame.
Because it'll go to the growers' heads.
Yeah, so what do you think it does for every other... Did I not hit this? No. Oh, camera proof. I want to refill my...
The fucking... The wrestlers and shit, man. They're athletic dudes. I mean, yet it may not be fucking real.
Don't get me wrong. I totally understand that. You know what I mean? I know that.
They deserve... Because, like, a Hall of Fame also is, like, how much people follow you, how much people fucking... how much fans you have, you know, like that showmanship. Yeah. That's what makes them a Hall of Famer, you know.
No, yeah, totally.
What you got there, rainbow belts?
Yeah. Hey, if you know anybody who can get me hooked up with a sponsorship from this fucking company, I'm not gonna say it on here, but like you can kind of tell probably from the can.
What about the Rock's one? Let's go have the Rock on when he's in Hawaii.
You think we can have that motherfucker on?
I mean, we had Natty Vibes. And I think they're way more popular than The Rock.
That shit is warm. What?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Natty Vibes. No disrespect to Natty Vibes.
Come on now.
The Rock is way more famous than Natty Vibes.
Womp,
no disrespect.
Womp.
And I think they would know that too. And it's not anything.
I like them better than The Rock.
Yeah, that's for you. You like them better than The Rock. But The Rock is international, dog. He's the top paid action star in the world.
I'd like to actually see how strong he is.
Go look at his Instagram. That fucker's shredded and he posts like videos.
But, dude, I said gummy worms.
I don't follow him, but I just know of it. You know
I remember rolling with dudes that were like roid fucking heads.
Oh,
and
I cannot.
Their strength is a little different than.
I don't know if I cannot confirm nor deny.
I can't confirm nor deny if The Rock's on steroids, but there's a different strength between someone that's actually like applicated strength versus look strength.
There's functional strength and
functional.
Like,
there you go.
Strength.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Totally. I totally get that. But there is that like strong is strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're not strong, then it doesn't matter if it's functional or for show because they're gonna fucking flip ya. Yeah, The Rock. Like, I don't know, all these big action stars and shit like that. It's like, did they aspire to like want to be that? Like,
I think
who was the first ever movie action star? Big explosions, Hollywood blockbuster. Was it Schwarzenegger?
No, dude, it goes far back. You're talking like Charles Bronson, fucking Chuck Norris.
Are they the same caliber as like the Rambo movies and the Terminator movies?
Have you ever seen fucking
no?
What is that
Whatever
one with Chuck Norris? Not
Last Act. No, what is it? Sidekicks.
No, before that, it's like Prisoner of Left 4 Dead.
I haven't seen a lot of Chuck Norris movies.
Then there's like Steven Seagal. There's fucking all kinds of.
I only like caught on to Steven Seagal when it was like what was the one on the train?
Under Siege 2.
Yeah, like, and it was like, what is this bullshit?
Come on now, what are you making? Oh, it's a bomb.
I don't know.
He's shaking the martini.
Like, I just never really trusted Steven Seagal.
I love action films that like circa like early 80s to like early 2000s.
I don't know what it is about it. Like Steven Seagal, something about him always just
Mark for Death with the two twin Rastas.
I don't know. See, I never
dude. I think we should do a fucking shitty, not shitty. We should do a classic action.
You know what
night.
I used to do?
Yeah.
And I haven't done it in a while. I used to watch this TV show called The Event and talk about it. It's this fucking, to me, and this is my personal opinion, amazing show that encompasses all the fucking conspiracies you want to think about and kind of packages them up kind of nice and tidy.
Where's that? Netflix?
No, it's on Amazon, but you got to pay for it.
Oh.
But I bought the DVD set.
Nice.
So I like, you know what I mean? Pop it in every one. Like, I do it like, I used to do them like every so often. Like, I think I stopped on episode 4 or 5, but
remember
it was one season in 2011 and like never got picked up. And the whole time I was watching it, like, after watching the first episode, this was back in the day when TV, you had to like be home on time to watch it. Didn't have
no TiVo.
Yeah,
nothing.
none of that shit. I mean, that shit existed. I didn't have it. You know what I mean? So like, I had to make sure I was home on time and do all this shit. And I abided because after watching the first episode, I was completely hooked.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, how the fuck are they getting away with showing this on TV right now? Like, oh my God. And next week, another episode, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because the things they're showing, they're not saying like this is what happened on 9/11, but they're depicting things that if you were to put it side by side by certain other things that happen, it's like, whoa.
Right.
But it all ties it up. It's all alien shit.
Oh.
So you got to really buy into the fact that we're not alone in this universe.
We're being manipulated
There have
by
been other people here, you know what I mean? Like, it's a cool, crazy thing, but I don't want to spoil it yet because I haven't finished. I watched the whole season live and, you know, went through the whole process, but I haven't finished going through them on this podcast yet. But it's so good, dude. And it was like,
Prime. I don't have Amazon Prime though. Fuck.
It was like during the time, so like it was 2011, I think it was. So it was after 9/11. You know what I mean? There's. It's crazy. If go watch it if you have Amazon or I don't know.
You ever watch Kenny versus Spenny?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kenny versus Spenny. That's not even like what I'm talking about, but okay.
It's completely the opposite. It's like the most brainless. Did you see the one like who can drink more beer?
No,
And
but I remember watching it. I don't remember the specific details because it's just like
this fucking
laughing,
guy,
you know,
dude.
like high and watching it.
You gotta get beer, right? And you can't tamper with it. You just gotta drink. So he goes and buys fucking Old Duels NA and fucking like puts a tape over the labels.
Swaps it out.
Yeah, dude. So he's drinking
That one
the
dude,
NAs.
Spenny which one was the guy who'd always fuck with the other one? Kenny.
Kenny would fuck with Spenny.
Yeah. There was like the crazy dude and like the straight dude.
And he put like fucking acid in his OJ. Do you see that? He put LSD in his OJ.
No, I don't remember that shit. That's funny.
One of the challenges was
he can't do that shit on TV nowadays. He just fucking dosed his friend.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
He dosed him so fucking hard he shit himself.
Bruh, Ari Shaffir almost got canceled for dosing Bert Kreischer.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And they're like good friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's over now. I shouldn't have even brought it up. Not like we're friends. I'm friends with them or anything. I know because I listen to way too many fucking podcasts.
Dosed him a lot?
He gave him MDMA.
What? Why would you do that?
Yeah, when he was at home and like the family was around. And,
like,
everything. Like,
okay.
Yeah. They're doing a podcast. The podcast is I don't think they've ever released it because for a while they were like everybody was mad at Ari.
I would kind of be. Because like
I can see what Ari's saying, but it is not cool. It's the timing of it. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to dose your friends if like you know there's nothing, but like he's at his home with his family. Like he had to be like a dad. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like doing 100%. MDMA.
And not only that, it's like, dude, if I gave you a weed edible, I'd tell you.
But if you're like, say you're doing like a live podcast at like some sort of comedy festival or
that's
even still, no. Yeah, that's the. Maybe there is no right time to dose your friends.
There isn't any, dude.
What about with weed, like weed edibles? Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. I at least let you know, like, hey, dude, I got edibles.
You wouldn't ever like. So that's not dosing somebody,
right? I would never do that, dude. Just because
sometimes I feel like I want to just to
That's kind of evil.
Yeah, but
because people don't want to be on the ride, and so they're gonna think that like something's wrong with them.
Though. I mean, like,
because they don't know. That's the thing. Like
you tell them after, but once it's too late, it's too late. Like,
enjoy
it, motherfucker. But like, you can't do it to like a normal civilian. But like, if it's somebody like, say like you know what I mean, and like,
oh, by the way, that's infused.
Yeah,
I wouldn't care.
Yeah. Like, there's certain people you can do it to.
Right.
And when you do it to them, sometimes that can turn out to be fun.
Yeah. Like when we ate the mushrooms and the fucking edibles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't know how much was in that mushrooms.
No, it's all like a guess, right?
Right.
Hope the bar was mixed good.
Holy fuck, dude! I was so fucking.
I gotta
high,
piss.
Dude.
Entertain these motherfuckers.
Oh man, entertain, yeah.
Slippers under your feet.
I don't know about entertaining.
Is it on? Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording, dude. 2 hour, 1 hour.
And it's recording this one, the right one, right? All right, cool. Hope so. I'm doing this shit without a crew, bro. It's just me now.
Yeah, solo action, Eric. Shishi boy. I wouldn't dose anybody. I think that like, if it's a medicine, you don't find me fucking being like, hey, here's this pills. I'm gonna put in your drink. You know, I'm not even telling you, just put it in your fucking drink. Like, you're not gonna do that either way. Yeah, that's not cool. Especially MDMA. Oh my god. I wish I kind of had live to fucking kind of interact with people. One of my biggest things is talking. No. I'm almost gonna wrap it up here though. But like talking, like this, back in the day would probably be so uncomfortable for me, dude.
I thought of a scenario where it would be fun to dose people.
Okay, let's hear it.
Say you went camping on a camping trip with your friends, right?
Right.
And everybody thought like, oh fuck, nobody got mushrooms. Oh, that's cool. Like you have weed, you brought beer, whatever. You're taken care of in other departments, but like you maybe were, somebody was trying to get mushrooms and nobody could. And then one morning you guys wake up and everybody's having coffee, and then I go,
psych, motherfucker, it's mushroom coffee.
There's mushrooms in there, guys. You're welcome. That'd be a cool dose.
You're
right?
savior at that point.
I mean, all your friends, to the people who wanted it, like,
right.
If you knew somebody didn't want to be like, hey, shh, don't drink the coffee.
Yeah. Well, you had some conscience reflection on this in your pee, yeah?
Yeah, I was peeing in there and I was thinking, like, that would be kind of cool. Like, I mean, as like a gift to your friends.
Or you could be like, yo, guys, got some mushroom coffee. Yeah. And it'd be like, yay.
Nah, I think it'd be either way. Like, today was a day you planned the hike, you're going to go walk down somewhere, do something. It's like, guess what, guys, we're doing it on
Bro,
mushrooms.
if you're going to do something like that, you might as well go to like the fucking water supply and just dump a bucket load of acid in that water supply. And just dose an entire neighborhood.
Has anybody ever tried to do that and actually had results?
Oh, fuck, dude. I don't know. I don't know if it's even fucking legal to talk about, but like.
No, I mean, if somebody did
think about it though. Think about like what you could do though for all those people.
Yeah, but if they're not expecting it and kids drink it.
Well, Ari fucking did it.
LSD threats to water supply despite the fact that blah, 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 that's not it. The time the CIA secretly dosed Americans with LSD.
Now that shit, I could believe a government doing that.
The enduring myth of LSD and water supply. Yeah, I don't know.
Putting out something.
I don't have the time, we have time, but
anything with necessity, I believe.
Yeah.
Will fucking like water and food. We're susceptible to fucking national, fucking global poison if you rely on water and food.
Yeah, you can't do that. But that would be, if somebody was looking to do that, that'd be crazy to like find out. Like, guess what? Like, but that'd be like mass hysteria. Except in the houses with people who have done it before and be like, everybody
this
keep
is
calm.
Cool. Hey, drink the water.
Keep calm, everybody. It'll pass. I've done this before. It's just acid.
You watch people jogging.
It's just acid in the tap water. We're
drinking
good.
Water, jogging, and just fucking losing their minds. Oh my god.
Because animals, like everybody would be like, holy crap.
I've never done acid at all.
I've never done acid either. It kind of scares me, actually.
It does. But people actually told me, like, you should try it. I'm
people microdose that shit, right?
Yeah.
So
my friend puts it in water, bro. and he microdoses it with water, and he just goes around the neighborhood drinking water, just fucking tripping balls. I seen him one time, and like he's a fucking wreck. And you know how like in Waipahu Gentry, you used to have all the daisies, the little yellow flowers.
Yeah.
So that grows around my spot, right?
Yeah.
And like he's sitting down, it's all in his hair and shit, and I'm fucking laughing at him. He's like, "Oh, dude, this was the best day ever." I'm like, for real. He's playing with his daughter,
That is awesome.
That's cool, man. People need that.
I know a lot of people are starting to do it. Where like, I know where mushrooms is legal, it's becoming a thing like as like a therapeutic. Yeah. But it's still not really like sanctioned or like allowed, right? It's still kind of like gray area.
It's a gray area, but if it wasn't for mushroom therapy, man, dude. I don't know where I'd be. A lot of it was self-motivation too, but mushrooms did help the whole thing, dude.
I think I need to get on a regimen and like try it and do it more. Sounds like the intro for Everyone Knows You're High, but like, you know what I mean? I'm like seriously been thinking about it, like, because
I did it every day
before, and like not like it's more like just to like have a good evening. You know what I'm saying? But not to like really dude, there's a lot of shit I need to do to get my fucking life together. Not that my life is out of whack or anything.
Your life is beautiful,
no, I have
dude.
a great don't get me wrong, I'm not fucking saying anything like that, but like just to get my like head right about how I like self-talk and like how I like
I think perspective.
Yeah, I need a perspective shift.
Yeah, meditate, dude. Sit down and give yourself
I try to. My watch, it tells me like you're freaking out, bro. Relax.
Sit down in a dark room and just think about everything. But think of it positively.
I usually do that as I'm trying to fall asleep, and then it takes me like hours.
Yeah, you don't do that when you're trying to fall asleep. You do that as like a designated time to do it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I don't do it, and then I ruminate and dwell on shit at night while I'm trying to sleep.
Hey, shout out to Teen Care in Pro City High School. So when I was in Teen Care, thank you, Jesse. Anyway, so long story short, Jesse fucking turned me
last name too, everything.
No, I'm just gonna use Jesse. Okay.
Nobody listens to this podcast.
Jesse turned my ass into fucking Teen Care. Okay?
Like how you're sitting, bro. Like fucking super relaxed.
Yeah. Anyway, that it's a teenage program in high school where if you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you go. It's like a treatment program for kids.
You had a problem with
weed,
marijuana?
Yes. So it shows you how Teen Care worked for me. Anywho, they taught us this breathing exercise that I used today to fall asleep. It's the best.
Why are you trying to like censor yourself when you're about to swear? Like,
no, it would have been too fucking vulgar for this.
Too vulgar for this.
Too motherfucking But breathe in for 4 seconds and exhale for 8 seconds.
No, you're supposed to breathe in. Well, if you got to hold for at some point, you can't just in and out.
It's straight from that spot, and if you just do that, I swear to God, you'll fall asleep.
Really? I don't know. I mean, 100%. I have a feeling it also has to do with the fact that I drink energy drinks. You know what I'm saying? So
your hands are shaking, bro.
Huh?
Your hands are shaking.
No, my whole body moves. I was watching other videos, and I'm like all over the place. But if you watch the last video episode, I talked about all that shit. But yeah, that probably has something to do with it.
You want coffee? I can make you some coffee.
I have coffee in the morning, but like towards the end of the day, I'm tired, bruh.
Yeah. But it's way more healthier than that.
You gotta time it right. I gotta just drink them earlier, or just not drink them at all. Fuck.
Oh no, just like drink them, but like drink it in between, like throughout the day. It's totally fine.
Yeah. I gotta stop by a certain time at night when it's almost time to go to bed.
Yeah.
How
long have we been smoke a lot of weed? Hour 14?
So like an hour.
But
I'm ready to wrap. I'm trying not to make these fucking super long either.
The fucking like falling asleep thing is important, dude.
Yeah. No, yeah, I need sleep. Everybody needs sleep. Sleep is super important. The less you get, the more fucking harder it is. Just for everything. You know, especially when I'm tired, like you're grumpy.
Right.
Like, and I can fake it for a little while. You know what I mean? Like,
put the smile on,
bro.
You guys got a pool where you're at?
Yeah.
Another one was from lifeguarding back in the day. It's called Bob's, where you just exhale on the way down.
Yeah.
And then by the time you hit the surface, you're already going.
Yeah.
And you exhale and slow your descent. And dude, that is pretty...
Oh no, I thought you exhale on the way back up.
No, you go all the way down. As you're blowing bubbles, you get less buoyant, right?
Yeah.
And so you just use your feet just to go boop.
Yeah. That's how I taught my kids how to like navigate the deep end. Just let yourself just hold your breath, blow out while you're going down. Just let yourself go and jump. Touch the bottom, and you can jump, and you'll come right back up.
Right.
And you take a deep breath, and you just do it again. Like that's how I used to do it, like to bounce around until I really learned how to swim good.
And it's so relaxing.
But my pool, let me tell you this right now, the pool where I live, 4 feet deep.
Cross your legs.
3 feet deep to 4 feet deep. So it's perfect for my kids to learn that. They know that's how they're like that's how he does it in the 3 to 4 feet. But like when you're in the mainland at the hotels and shit we were staying at, had deeper pools like 8 feet. Like he don't stayed in the shallow. He knows his limits. But like that was good for Erickson because he was able to actually swim and not rely on the ground.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he's tall enough where he can touch the ground in our deep end and be head above the water. So it's not really like as exciting anymore. But the motherfucker learned how to backflip in like 3 steps. Okay, this is like my
should bring him to the farm and jump on the trampoline, dog.
I'm waiting to take him to a trampoline because I know he's gonna try and he's gonna fucking land it, guarantee. So like I just confidently explained to him, mind you, I have no idea. I'm not knowing how to do this shit, but I was like, dude, there's 3 steps. How you can fucking do a backflip into a pool. Like I went before him and did it. You know what I mean? I did it. I can do it. I don't know how the fuck I can do it. Like just from over time.
Body kinetics.
Yeah. But so I'm telling him like the first step is just stand at the edge of the pool facing the ground, you know what I mean, back to the water, and jump up and out as high and as far away as you can from the edge, like, and just pencil, you know what I mean. So bloop, he does that. Okay, swim to the edge, get back up.
That's a smart one.
Okay, the next step is do the same thing, but bring your knees to your chest and grab your knees and cannonball in, boop, and as high and as far as you can away. And so he does that, nice, boom, does it, gets back up. Say, now, lean back. No, fuck, was that it? No, okay, I'm sorry, I lied. I skipped a step. 4 steps. The next, before the cannonball one, was jump back and like
far out.
I can't even remember like how I did it. God damn it. I'm a shitty dad.
My daughter just fucking jumped on the trampoline and said, boing.
The moral of the story was I told him like, do this, and then do this. Now do all 3 together. And that motherfucker did it in like 1 try. And I was like, holy shit. I have it on video in slow-mo. I'm like, brah.
The kids are fucking amazing.
Dude, and now all he wants to do is backflip into the pool. So 4 feet deep is still kind of safe. You know what I mean? Like he's landing on his feet.
And the edge of the pool, 4 or 5 stitches.
He knows to jump far and out, but like he's getting good at it. I was like, God damn, and even like other adults who are around were like, holy shit. And I was like, fuck, bro. Dude. I really didn't expect it to go that well.
Dude, tell him to do it off your shoulders. Give him some room to
into the fucking water. Yeah, like me standing in the water.
No, like you standing outside the water on the pool.
Oh, that's kind of high.
Bro,
he might be too afraid for that.
No way, because you can
do the one where you hold his feet and flip them.
Oh yeah, you can do like 4 flips, dude. Off of that.
Yeah, like just keep the cannonball and go as much as you can. That kind he might hit the ground.
Dude, have you ever seen MXC?
Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's another. I like mindless fucking shows, like especially at night when I want to turn my brain off. I like just funny mindless shows. Like another one's Murderville. You ever seen that one?
No.
Dude, that's on Netflix. It's the actor from Arrested Development, I think it was. He's a detective, and his wife died, or his partner died. And
yes,
he has all these celebrities.
But it's all improvised. Yes.
The Conan O'Brien one is
shit.
so fucking
yes,
funny.
we did watch this show. Holy fuck.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
That was a good one. I mean, I can't, again, I'm not good at the details, but I remember it was fucking great.
The Marshawn Lynch one. Marshawn Lynch is fucking
the funny, right? He's a football
player.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck. I do remember that show. That was a great show.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's wrap this motherfucker up. I don't want him to go too long. It's already not that late, actually, but my wife will be happy that I get home a little earlier than normal Thursdays because
she's pregos, dude.
This is not. Oh shit! What? I didn't say that on.
Oh, I'm
here
sorry.
Yet.
I'm sorry, dude.
I mean, I guess I can, whatever. But yeah, I'm expecting another little.
No, in fact, you did say that earlier.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you were saying about the new baby. And
yeah, I was talking about cutting it out. That was all before the clap.
Oh, fuck my bad, dude. Sorry about that.
Nah, it's fine. But anyway, yeah, we're expecting another addition to the Ohana, the fucking jam band. So thanks, Calais, for fucking.
Sorry, fuck.
I was gonna do it. I guess I was. I just, you know what I mean.
I don't know if you clapped that in before you said it, dude. Honestly.
No, yeah, we talked about all that shit was gonna be out
before we clapped it in.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You sat there and watched me do it.
I'm getting too comfortable with fucking this podcast shit, where it's like I don't even know the cameras.
Well, wait till we start talking about your personal shit, motherfucker. Nah, I can always edit this shit out.
I need the therapy.
Nah, anyway, fuck, man. Nah, why am I acting like that? It's weird.
What?
I don't know. Like,
no. In fact, we did because you're talking about having another boy. The ultrasound.
That was before.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Roll it back, bro.
No, it was.
We were only rolling for
minutes. That was all in the first 15 minutes.
No
See what happens when you have your gloves on and you guys get too high.
Everyone knows you're high.
Nah, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. I don't know why I'm making like oh you fucking. It's fine.
Okay.
For the
I wasn't sure like
nobody really listens to this shit anyway, and I've been telling people in my real life anyway, so it's not like it's gonna come to a shock to anybody.
Okay. I just want your wife being like fucking Calais.
Oh, you got to worry about her. You don't have to worry about me. You guys still got to worry about her.
Oh,
fuck.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, we're expecting a new baby, so that's exciting.
Yay.
And
it's another
our
boy.
thing is we always expect or we always wait to find out what it is, so that'll be our thing again. And
I call boy.
We'll see in fucking like January.
Name it after me?
Nope, we don't do that kind of things. Anyway. Let me do this real fast because on these YouTube videos, I don't know how to do I haven't put like the ads in the beginning yet that are on the audio only. So as I normally do anyway in the audio, I'll do them here. But be sure to follow. What the fuck? Be sure to follow and subscribe to Everyone Knows You're High. Why are you staring at me like that? That's so weird. You're making me feel now I'm like super self-conscious.
I'm testing your boundaries, fool.
Yeah, it's weird. But the Grow Guru, one of the sponsors of the podcast, sitting here. Check them out at Oahu Garden Supply. What is the address?
94150 Leoleo Street, Waipahu, Hawaii, 96797.
Beautiful Waipahu. And Pakalolo Seed Molokai. Follow the homie Bong of Pakalolo Seed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, on Instagram. I don't know. I'm looking at you for confirmation. I do this every fucking time.
I'm just gonna stare at you.
And then Jerry from Retro Hawaii on Instagram. Go follow him. Check him out. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this. And yeah, thank you to the Guru for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
See you guys next time. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace.